Hello, Deekshitha.
Hello.
Welcome to the interview and huge congratulations to
Thank
you
you so much.
for the last few tournaments that you've played. They've been simply amazing.
Yeah.
For all the people who may not be aware, Deekshitha was rated 1985 when she went for four tournaments, correct?
Yes, yes.
And these tournaments were in Portugal, France,
And Spain.
and Spain.
Yeah.
And in those four events, she managed to gain a massive, close to 450 elo points.
Yes.
Actually, are you sure what your new rating will be, or you are also a bit unsure?
I'm a bit confused, so I have to see after the list updates.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it would be somewhere close to 2450. Uh,
Yeah, not really. According to myself, the calculation might be a bit. Even though he's also unsure. So.
right. Because let's just show to our viewers what happened. So you started these trips in July.
Yes.
So let me bring this up, and yeah, this one here. So this was your rating graph,
Yeah.
and you were at 1985, and on
Yeah.
1st August you reached a rating of 2157, and
Yes.
that happened because of this event that you played, right? This is the first
Yes.
one,
Yes. La Plagne.
La Plagne Open, where
Yeah.
you managed to score 5 points. And if we look at these results, we see that you managed to you lost only two games.
Yeah.
And I think here you gained a lot of elo points,
Yeah, around 140.
140 points. Wow. And then you played the next one, which was Essex de Menuires. I don't know if the pronunciation is right. Uh, and this was a normal decent event. You gained 30
Yeah.
low points.
Yes.
So with the 130 points plus this all combined, you managed to reach 2157, and
Yeah.
then you continued playing, but those results weren't added in the July list itself. You went to, was it Pontevedra?
Pontevedera, yes.
And this
So this
was,
is the last tournament.
this is the last one.
This is so this is the first one.
This is the first one. So Pontevedra Open, maybe here we can see, you can
Uh,
see Pontevedra is here. You managed to gain another some
180 points.
180 points. Wow, that's
Yeah.
insane. And then you played the Leca Open,
Yes, like how once.
and there you managed to gain um, 128. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wow. So from 2157, the next list, which I think 2700 chess shows here, you actually technically stand to gain 300 points. But once you cross 2300, your K factor changes and so on. So no one actually can be very sure. But if this is to be believed, you would be close to top 20 in the world. Uh, Dikshita, how does it feel for such a huge jump?
Yeah, it feels really amazing. I wasn't expecting this much, but I was expecting to gain WM norms or at least WGM, so it is very surprising for me as well.
You actually made an IM norm as well.
Yes,
And this
important.
in Pontevedra Open where you gained 180 points.
Yes.
Wow, that is incredible. Uh, you mentioned that you were looking to get WIM norms, which is also a bit surprising, right? Your
Yes.
rating was 1985, but I actually went through few of your achievements. You won national under 11 schools, national under 11 title, was it national under 13 girls,
Under 13 title,
under
under
13?
11 schools, under 13 national schools as well, in the same year.
Wow. So you already were one of the top girls in Indian chess. Um, But maybe you didn't play too many tournaments outside India. Was it like that?
Yeah, this is my first trip. So,
Amazing. And also you learned chess very late, yeah? You were in what, fifth grade when you started playing chess?
yeah, I was 9.5. I started in March 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
So actually speaking, in 5 years you've reached 2400.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Uh, how did it start? Like how did you start playing chess?
So yeah, March 2021, me and my family were going to my hometown to celebrate the holidays. And then COVID struck, so we were stranded there for 2 years. I learned
This
a
was
lot of
where
things.
was this? Your home, as in where were
My
you going?
hometown in Andhra Pradesh.
What is it called?
It's a village near Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh.
Is it called Hampapuram?
Yes, it is Hamba.
You know what? Yesterday I was trying to read up about you, and I found this as a picture of Hampapuram by
Yeah.
on Google Maps, because I put it there. And does it look like this?
I do not remember it because it's been so long
Hmm.
and I do not have so many memories there. I mean, I do have, but I did not explore my village so much. So even then, I used to, be at home and not go out that much.
Hmm.
Even then.
But were you were you born in Hampapuram, or you were born some in
I was born there, and then me and my family shifted to Hyderabad for educational purposes, and my father got a job here.
Okay, okay. What does your father do?
He works in IT.
Okay. And so from a young age you were in Hyderabad,
Yes.
and then in 2021 you were going back to the village, and then you got stuck. Did you live 2 years in the village?
Yes, 2 years.
Oh wow. That must have been very different, yeah, to stay
Yeah,
there.
very
And who
different.
taught you chess there?
So yeah, we had a lot of free time. I did learn swimming there as well, and my father just sat me and my brother down, just showed us how the pieces move, and yeah, the rest is history.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So I think roughly 2021, 22, you must have learned chess, and then you came back to Hyderabad. And did you
Yeah.
start playing tournaments, or did you play online?
Yeah, I played online there, a lot of online events. Then I joined a local academy near
Okay.
my house.
That's not the
Actually,
academy where you are right now.
yes,
It's the
yes.
same?
No, it's not the same.
Okay. What was the name of the first academy?
That is just a local one. So,
Okay. So there you learned chess, you improved there.
yeah,
Uh,
till 1200 I was there.
okay.
Then I joined the Velocity Academy by Krishna sir in 2022 December.
Oh, so it's already been 4 years almost, yeah?
Yes, almost 4 years.
So from 1200 to now 400 plus, you've been in Velocity Academy, and this is where the behind where everything is. This is the
Yes,
academy space.
yes, this is the academy space.
Okay, and then what happened next? Like, did you start practicing? Because I also read that you decided to stop going to school already by 2023.
Yes, I did not go to school. I only wrote exams.
Hmm.
Full time, I was practicing chess. And but the plus thing for me was my mom is a teacher.
Okay.
So I did not have any struggle with studies and any
So she
academic.
would teach you,
Yes, she would teach me. Yeah.
and your school is supportive, yeah, of this.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was
which school do you go to?
uh
I mean,
Varadi International School and that is also in Andhra Pradesh. So
hmm. What about chess started becoming very attractive to you, that you are like, okay, now this is what I want to do all the time?
yeah, I after I joined the local academy, I got to know so much about it. So that's when we decided, yeah, chess is my thing.
Hmm.
So that's when we stopped, and yeah.
Okay. It's very quick, yeah. Like many times people take 3, 4, 5, 6 years often to, decide on this. You were very bold, and I think also your
Yes.
family.
Yes, it's also because of my family's support as well.
You also started traveling to tournaments alone very soon.
Yes, actually, when I started joining Velocity, my mom would used to come with me and then she would go back. So the distance between my home and the academy is half an hour, but it would up and down, it would take almost 2 hours to 3 hours, depends on the traffic. So then they realized this is not taking, and also the thing is, my brother is also an athlete.
Oh, what does he do?
He does skating.
Okay.
Even before me, he started when he was 6.
Is he elder to you?
Yeah, no, he's younger to me
Oh,
by
younger.
15 months. Yes,
Okay.
younger brother.
Uh-huh.
And his diets, all of that, my mom has to manage. So that took up a lot of time, dropping me off, picking me up. So then they just tried one day to let me go alone, and it worked.
Oh, and
Yeah,
you were what, 10 years old?
yeah, 10 years. But all of that, my father would use to take care, like the lab location and all of that.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, I travel like to almost every weekend tournament in Hyderabad and even for other states in India.
Did you never feel like, oh, I'm going everywhere alone, it's not easy like that?
Maybe in the starting, yeah, and it was kind of very surprising. But then I got used to it, and now it feels weird for my parents to be at the tournament.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate to you because when I played chess, my parents were also very busy with because I had my grandparents at home and so on. So my parents have not traveled to any event, actually, maybe one in my entire chess career. Um, so at some point you get used to it. But in my case, I had like an academy nearby where I would always everyone would go together. So I always had my coach or trainers or someone to take care of. But you kind of are going even alone, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes my friend's father, they also talk with my friend's father and they plan like whoever will go this time and the next time my father would come. So they split the jobs as well. Who
Nice.
would take the kids?
One thing that I see in chess world is that parents are very scared to leave their kids alone to
Mm.
tournaments. Everyone is like, no, no, we have to go because if we don't go, our kids don't perform well. They get distracted, they don't eat well, they don't sleep well, and so on. So maybe it's not true. Yeah, they can think differently.
Yeah, but the one thing my parents realized is I cannot be spoon-fed and everywhere and anytime. So they just started letting me go alone. I mean, at some point, I do have to go alone, like
Mm.
when I'm probably 17 or 18. So why not just start now? Because I like suddenly they come to every tournament and suddenly I have to go alone. It's a lot to figure out.
Right.
So it's also kind of like a trail run, I guess.
Brilliant. I'm super impressed by just this part. Of course, your chess is something that we should talk about, but just this part is super impressive and I think very bold by you and your parents. As you came into the academy, was there something specific that you started doing while training? Was it different at different phases? Could you take us through like this journey of 1200 to improvement, like
Nothing much. The thing was I used to come to academy every day without a miss. I
every
used to
single day,
attend
even Sundays?
even Sundays if the academy is there. But back then it was. Now it's not because the weekend tournaments are there.
Ah,
Back then I used to come every day and yeah, I just used to sit through class every day. So maybe that changed and that helped a lot. And also, I used to focus even after going back home,
mm,
maybe a couple of books and maybe online games, and that's it. So my focus was completely on chess.
wow, that's insane. Uh, when you came to the academy, you have Krishna Teja, who is a trainer
Yes.
with whom we will talk later. Were there
Yeah.
other trainers there who helped you?
Yes, yes. Varun sir and Chaitanya ma'am. The thing is, Chaitanya ma'am, she also traveled with me during this trip.
Oh.
So yeah, she cooked and she did everything. She also played these tournaments. So a really big thanks for her as well.
Mm.
I could not do this trip without her because yeah, she had to multitask because she also runs the academy. So she has to deal with all of these and the chess and also us, the cooking, the cleaning and everything.
Wow,
So,
that's I
yeah.
would love to maybe know her better, but this is amazing. So she was there in all the events and she was
Yes.
handling things with the academy from there,
Yes.
also
Yeah.
helping you. Were you alone with her, or were there other students of the Velocity Academy?
Me, ma'am, and another boy. He's a 2000 rated, 21 rated. No one, and he also plussed a lot. He
I
increased, he
saw
reached
I saw some
2300.
300 elo points or 400 elo points, yeah?
Yes, yes, he reached to 300. So.
That's insane. Okay. And so, some books did you, when you were growing as a player, did you read? Did you like any books that you can recommend?
Not really, I did not do any of these books, but during the academy, if my sir makes us do books, then that's the only time I did. I did not do any books
Really?
while, yes, I
Should
did
I
not.
just do away with all these books?
What do I say?
So you were basically trying to do things online. Was it true? Like maybe play on chess.com, Lee Chess, solve tactics online. Would that
Yeah, sword
be
tactics. And also, I used to do so much of offline work.
Hmm.
So I did not prefer online much, but I only did tactics online and check my lines.
Okay? Okay. And offline work would usually be like at the academy with maybe sheets, maybe stuff like that, looking
Yeah,
at positions.
yeah. Looking at positions and solving them.
Great. Where does this so much discipline come from? To be able to practice chess every single day for 8 hours, 10 hours. That that's not normal. People get tired. They are like, okay, we want to go out, we want to play, we want to go to a party.
Yes, I think it's the love of the game which drove me. It was so much to the point my mom used to scold me for not going out. For I actually did not go out. I do not have any friends around my neighborhood. I do not know people actually. So my mom used to scold me, go out even just for a bit
Oh.
to get refreshed because you're spending all your time in the academy and you're stuck to your screen playing tactics, chess and whatever. So please just go out. She used to scold
Touch
me.
some grass.
Yes. Basically, yes, touch some grass.
And did you go then? Did you find some people, or you are like, no, I'm happy in my chess world?
I used to say that I'm happy, so she used to get frustrated with me so much. So that's why my mom started making me do yoga and some physical exercises to keep me moving because I'm sitting long and it's also to build my stamina during the game. And yeah,
Amazing. And maybe now, once you are so much into chess, you may have made friends in the world of chess itself.
yes, yes. So I have so many friends in the academy, so technically I did meet friends.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's so nice to know. I was actually going through your games, and one of the things that stood out for me was your ability to weave attacks.
Mhm.
And first game that we look at is a very, very good example of that. So let's have a look at this one. This one is against Leonard Leonard's.
Yeah.
And one thing that stood out for me looking through your games was your ability to attack was really something. What would it be right to say that you are an aggressive player?
Actually, no, I'm a bit more positional, but This I did attack because of the situation of the position. The center was closed, so I got the chance to attack.
Okay.
And mostly, even if I was confident, because even if the attack did not work, the position was great for me
Hmm.
this game.
So let's have a look at this game. You started with d4, knight f6, and opponent went in for the Nimzo Indian, and you played queen c2, castles e4. Very sharp line. This is d5, e5, knight e4. Till what point did you know the opening?
Yeah,
Takes.
1924, this is all my line.
This is all theory, yes. Bishop
Yes,
f4.
theory, 00, bishop and
And you knew all this.
yes, I remember all of this.
Okay. And then bishop e2. This is a very cool move, actually. Were you also aware of this?
Yes, yes, because you do not want to give away your pair bishops, which are the advantage in this position.
So the point is, if you play f3, then they could take,
Yeah.
and play knight c5.
Yes.
Got it. And also, maybe before playing bishop d7 and you saving, what if they would take here and then play bishop d7? Would that not be something? Then anyway it's traded, right?
Yeah, but you have an extra move here, I think. So you can move the queen or queen e3 or then f3 because yeah.
Mm.
Then cd5 and then you attack.
So maybe take and maybe even c4, something like that.
Yes, c4, yeah, that's better.
Mhm. Got it. So bishop d7, you played bishop e2, knight a4. Did you know this as well?
Yes,
Oh my
I
god. So what's your secret of this good opening prep?
nothing, I just check my
Hmm.
lines. Nothing much. No. I check them in the academy, and I also have a lot of players to play this.
Okay.
We play different openings here.
So there are times when you have practice games before you
Yes,
play.
yes.
Very cool. Takes, takes, and now f3 was played. Is c4 also possible here, or that's a mistake?
C4, I think rook c8, and your pawn is under a bit of pressure, so it's better to kick away the knight and then maybe play c4.
And I'm sure you are aware what to do if knight
Yeah.
takes c3.
Knight takes c3, bishop d3, and the knights are just tangled with each other.
Nice, nice, good stuff. So knight c5, queen d2, rook c8 to c1, and the knight went back to b6. I mean, I think your opponent was thinking like, okay, my opponent is 1900. I'll outplay her positionally. Rook fd1, bishop a4, and played queen d7. This is where something interesting starts to happen because you play bishop g5.
Mm.
I guess your idea is to bring the queen in, right?
Yes. This is because he doesn't have much pieces on his king side, and there's no way to open the position, and my pieces are just too active
Right.
at this point. All of his pieces are on the queen side, so
Mm,
it's gonna take a lot of time to get them.
correct. Bishop d3. This move surprised me a bit because now you are ready to give up your bishop.
Yeah, because at some point I thought maybe you can play f4 and rook e3 to get the rook and get a rook left.
Right, and this is great understanding because after takes, your position actually becomes very, very good.
Yes, because I think the c5 knight was doing a great job,
Hmm.
and the bishop a4 I think was quite passive, and the knight on b6 is not doing much.
Okay, so knight c4 takes, and now comes a very cool move that Deekshitha played. Were you already like had seen it from a distance, or you saw it now? This move.
Yeah, I've seen it from the distance. I was thinking of this idea since I played Bishop D3.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I mean, it would have been nice to make this move, Bishop f6.
Yeah.
Very nice. And actually, if takes, then Queen h6. And it's a mating attack, because if fe here,
Queen G5, King H8, Queen F6, and then Knight F5, the mate is unstoppable.
beautiful, beautiful. And you tell me that you are a positional player. I mean, I'm amazed. Yeah, this, because
Yeah.
h6. Let's look at this, because it's not only about the tactics; it's about building up the attack. So Queen f4, very nice move. I mean, of course, h6 had to be played because Queen g5 was a threat. But now here, and you are giving your opponent the chance to do like a royal fork.
Yeah.
But after Queen g3, it's over.
Yes.
G6.
And then you can play E6. E6, I guess it's done.
Oh, g6. Okay, this is powerful. Great. Okay, so knight e6 was. I think your opponent also defended well.
Yes,
He was
he
like,
defended
okay,
really well.
Queen
And
g4.
here the engine evaluation was slightly better, but on the board, I think it's very difficult to defend this position
As
because you're
black.
under a lot of pressure.
True. King h7, and I think the next move, white to play. What did Deekshitha do? It's actually not even a winning move or anything. It's just bringing more pieces into the attack. Boom, rook e4. What a move. Actually, you don't have a big threat, or do you?
Nothing much. I just wanted to bring the pieces because I'm running short and I wanted to keep more pressure.
Mm.
Yeah.
What good defense did you see for black, or did you see any here?
I did not see much. I was thinking maybe rook g8, but I don't know. It seems very really difficult for my opponent as well. So
Right. Because if rook g8, check,
if
and if
I
king h8, there is already rook h4.
was maybe rook h8 was the best defense.
Yeah, he played a good move, rook h8. You went check, king g8. Because I think g6 already is.
Queen h3 and it's
Are you going to
easy.
sack a queen now?
Yes, it's a mate. So he has to play king g8 and give up the exchange, I guess.
Rook g4, rook h7, and queen e4. What was the point of queen e4? Do you remember?
I wanted to play knight f5 and knight d6.
Mm,
So I did not understand how to get my knight, and I thought the queen is getting in the way, and also maybe f4 and f5 to kick away that knight.
right, okay. h5, h4. And this is where your opponent finally made a huge mistake. He went knight c5.
Mm.
And that was a huge error. He should have played h3. I mean, I don't understand. Like maybe something like g3, and what has changed? It's difficult to
Yeah.
say.
But the thing is, engine might say a lot, but on the board, you're human.
Right,
So
exactly.
you cannot find all the good moves on the board. It's not physically possible. So I do not really blame him.
Hmm. Are you very practical in that sense? Like you don't really care what the engine says sometimes, and you're just
Yeah.
like, let me look at it practically?
Yes, because at the end of the day, you have to play the game.
Correct.
So, and you're playing with a human as well. So,
Beautiful. Knight c5, queen e3, and the knight jumped into d3, but now rook b1 was played. He took the pawn, and maybe his point was if you take bishop e5 to go f6.
Yes, which he didn't play.
Which happened. And you went rook e4 back. Well, actually, there was one key point here, which was like some move queen g5 would work.
I saw this, but knight into c1, bishop into g7, queen into g4, f into g4, rook into g7. I did not see queen into c1, which is why I did not play this.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the reason why you went rook b1 and now takes rook e5. The position is still very nice, but after b6, which was the final mistake,
Rook h5 was the only move here, which even I did not see during the game.
rook h5 is too
Really
nice,
hard.
too
Yeah.
difficult, like a cross pin here.
Yes.
So b6, rook e1, takes, and the main thing is look at the pieces, right? This is just so misplaced.
Yeah.
And you won this game because rook e7 is coming up and h4 is hanging.
Yeah.
Amazing game, Deekshitha. That was, I think, for me, this was very impressive. Would you consider this as one of your best games from the trip?
Yes, of course. But it could have been better, but yeah, I am proud of how the way I attacked. So,
Nice. Okay, let's look at one more. This one actually is not a game where you played super well, right?
yes.
You were like out of the opening, you were okay, but then
Yeah.
very soon you got a very bad position. Like this is already close to serious advantage.
Yeah.
And here I can see your positional skills where you are playing for the squares.
Yeah. Knight b7 was a mistake.
Oh, actually, this game you played very well. I was talking about some other game where you were losing.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah, that
opponent.
was the third game.
Yeah, I will show that
Yeah,
game
that
next. So
is a roller coaster.
correct. So we'll go to, but this one I think you played very well. If I Do you have like prep here as well? The opening prep?
Actually, no, I was kind of out of the prep, but I do remember some of the ideas. And I just played on my own, I thought, on the board.
c5, c4, a5, bishop d2. Why is white better according to you here?
I think it's because my pieces are much more active and they're controlling way more squares, and also his pawn structure on the queen side is very weak. And my e5 pawn is blocking the bishop, so his pieces are not really good.
Got it.
The only good are the knights, but they're not really controlling everything.
Should be it. Rook d7 takes, and now you went on full attack with rook d3. And another example of you being very sharp with your tactics, rook h3.
Yes.
Giving up the full rook on e1, but having seen that this is decisive. Actually, this is the only move to win.
Yes, because the G7 bishop is blocking all of the threats, so now it's just over.
Brilliant. And there's nothing the opponent can do. Queen h8 is a mate, bishop h. So if if bishop f6, e f6, it's a forced mate. And if knight f6, e f6, again,
Queen seven.
yeah, this is over.
Hmm.
Brilliant. Okay. Let's go to the next one. This is the turn.
Pontevedera were the fifth round.
Maybe this is the game we were talking about.
Yes.
So what went wrong in this game, and then what did you say to yourself? Like,
I was completely shocked. This was also the double round day, so I was so tired and I have to play another round after this.
oh, so this was the morning round.
Yes, this was the morning round.
So why were you so shocked?
I was losing almost -1 according to engine, but this is almost lost, I think, because the bishops are really well and I could do nothing. Yes.
Hmm. So you were already surprised out of the opening, and your
Yeah.
opponent was already a strong player.
He's a very strong iron.
Yeah. How do you look at ratings, Dikshita? Because many players have this issue that once they are facing someone higher rated than them, they are not able to play their best chess. Does that happen to you ever?
Not really, because I tell myself that he also can make mistakes. So there's always a chance that you can win no matter how losing you are. Because the hardest thing in chess is winning a winning game, which also happened in this game.
Right.
Yeah.
Bishop d4 was a very nice move by him. And you
Mhm.
saw that if rook takes, then queen e3 check and you lose the rook.
Yeah.
So king h2, f6, g5. I mean, this position looks quite difficult for you. You're already a pawn down. Your pawns are bad.
And my knight is on the edge of the board. It's really hard to bring it in.
Correct. What were you looking forward to here? Like, just keep making moves, yeah?
Yeah, and at some point, maybe get the F7 pawn and maybe push the pawn so I can get some counterplay.
Right. Rook d4.
At this point, I did not have a plan, so I was just making some moves.
Keep playing.
Yeah.
Also, keep your time extra, yeah? That is something which is
Yes.
always nice.
He was thinking so much, he was getting low on the clock.
Mm.
So I figured, why not waste my time?
And now it's almost looking like you might get mated, but queen h4. He
Hmm.
lost the key pawn.
Yeah.
And if queen f2, then you can take rook g3, and it's not so clear.
Yeah.
So knight e4, rook f3. Oh my god, this is almost going to get mated here.
Yeah.
Queen e6. Give a check, come back, check. And now you had to give an exchange, or you could play king g1.
I do not know yet, but I thought the knight is very strong. So I mean, my rook is not doing
Hmm.
well. So why not just give the exchange because my knight is coming to e5, and
Okay.
maybe I can get the pawns and yeah, can get some play.
And he went wrong with queen c1, and you took the pawn. Now it's like a race, your pawns are
Yeah.
going. Sir, and this is so difficult. He's down to 1 minute 54 seconds. You have 14 minutes 54 seconds.
Hmm.
Crazy. 5, g6, queen g5. 6.
this winning for me, but yeah, he actually got some counterplay with Queen C5, but Queen C4 was a mistake.
Hmm.
I mean, he was down on time. Here the best move was Queen D4, which I did see in the game, but I was not sure. I did not see King G3. The engine says some King G3. You have to give up your queen because your pawns are gonna queen, and he has to make a draw. Black has to make a draw.
Maybe here some defense, but you can go king
King
h4. I
H4.
guess tough to play, yeah, such a position.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went here. He went queen c4. Knight g5 was a nice move that you found. Because if now check, you simply bring your knight back and then these two pawns will win.
Yeah.
Check. Wow, what a game this was, Deekshitha. Very.
The roller coaster. My hands were shaking after this. And I realized I have to play the evening round as well.
Hmm.
So
Did you
yeah.
do well in the evening round?
Yeah, I drew after a really long game. I can say that after the evening round, I could not even lift the pen to sign paper. So it was really tiring day,
Hmm.
but uh, went really well.
Such games actually make you believe that, defense is very important in chess. And, as you rightly said, to win winning games, never easy.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, let's look at one last game. This one is against Samshi Garkhanov. This is a black game, so let's flip it. You opponent went e4, e5.
It was actually the first round of Leca,
Hmm,
and I did not have time to prepare. I did not know who my opponent was, so I just kind of played on the board.
right.
Mhm.
And did you know this opening? d4,
Yeah, yes, I remember the line.
e5 should be fine. And you went for knight d7. Usually they go knight e4 here.
Yeah, this is an interesting sideline which I remember.
Castles.
Also, we play games in the academy because so many players play different things. So we play the games and then we check the lines after playing.
Hmm,
So that also helps really a lot.
amazing. Who are the other strong players like you in the academy with whom you can practice?
Devitt Reddy and Advik Reddy. There's so many I cannot say. All of them are strong on their own
Hmm.
in that.
So there are many players, yeah? Could be
Yeah.
roughly around 10-20 players who are like your strength.
Yes, yeah.
Beautiful.
We also play blindfold if we have time. So mix up the so because every day you cannot play the same rapid game, the same opening. So we kind of switch up
Hmm.
to make things interesting, and we see a lot of illegal moves, I guess.
But I guess once you start practicing it, your blindfold keeps getting better and it's useful
Yeah, it
as well.
helps you in calculation very much. So
Amazing. You know this thing that I had once written about, it was called jogging. Maybe you guys can try it. It is chess plus jogging, where you take a position and start running, and then you don't stop until you find the answer.
mm,
So it's like a
things
study.
interesting.
It's like both physical and mental exercise. So you take a good study
Mm,
or some position and start either run on a treadmill or run on a park or
mm.
something. So
Yeah, I'm gonna tell this to my mom, and she's gonna say, "Great idea, start doing it tomorrow."
your mom will be like, finally, she's going
Yeah,
outside.
yes.
Okay, D3. Did you know this C3 move?
No, it was kind of a surprise for me, but I thought during the game, DC3, Knight C3 is getting ahead in development. So we play D3 even if we take back the pawn. He cannot play knight c3 and have to go knight d2, and you have to figure out a lot to where to place the knight. So
Correct. h3, he's not taking the pawn yet. Knight c5, d4, you went here.
this whole sequence was correct from white, according to the engine.
Right. But your position also is nice, right?
Yeah, now this was a mistake.
Bishop f4.
Yeah, queen c2 was much better because you're keeping some pressure and then you can play knight d2. Because if you play knight d2 before, you're losing the c3 pawn.
Right.
Yeah.
So bishop f4, f6.
And I knew here I was better because he has to take the pawn, then I'm gonna get the f file, and there are a lot of things going there. So many pieces, so I can get some tactics.
Fe, knight e5. Okay. And now, are there any tactics? This is again reminiscent of the first game that we saw. That okay, you have couple of pieces, now it's time to bring
Yeah.
everyone in for the
Yes.
attack. Bishop h4, g3, queen g5. Very nice.
And the thing for white is his a1 rook and b1 knight are still not developed. So he is very behind in development, which gives the advantage. And his king side is also very weak, like the first game.
Right.
So, yeah.
Bishop f4, queen g6. Trying to shore up his weaknesses, but boom, knight takes f2. And if king f2,
Bishop into d3, and I get the f6.
and take with whatever, let's say rook takes, there's rook f4.
Over and that's done.
So bishop f5, check. Again,
This
making
was
you,
the only move, according to engine.
because
Rook
if take,
f5, I saw on the board, but it was equality.
because of queen f2.
Queen f2, I saw that. I was thinking rook f4, bishop g5. I saw knight into h3, but then I saw this as well. But queen f2, bishop e3, queen e3, rook e8, and then queen f4. Guess. Queen d3. No, queen f2 was better.
Instead of this, yeah, queen f2.
Queen f2 is better. And then you develop your pieces, and it's not much for me.
Right. So you actually looked at this entire line, but you wanted something more. So you found knight h3, which is another beautiful move.
Yeah.
And then rook f5. And now h3 is hanging and so is h4. But he didn't take any. So let's say if takes here, then knight f4. This is winning. And if king h3,
Bishop g3, which has
okay, let's see. If whatever you take with rook h5 and you win the queen.
yeah.
Okay, nice. Knight
Yeah.
a3, knight f4, take. And you were also like, okay, why not the end game? Let's even play some bit of end game. I'm 3 pawns up. So amazing. And you won the game.
Yeah.
Too good. Loved watching your games. In fact, I looked at them yesterday as well and also analyzing with you. I think your games have so much of freshness. There are aggressive games, positional games, and I think that's just shows that you are good at kind of many different things in chess. If you have to work upon one thing in your chess, what would it be to make it better?
I would say calculation, because no matter how much you do, you have to calculate. No matter how much you can see tactics or positional chess, calculation is a must.
Right.
Yeah.
And Dikshita, you are, after talking to you for roughly like 40-45 minutes, I have this feeling that you are so much more mature than your age. You're 14 right now. 14, you're born in 2012.
Yeah, 2012.
And so you're just 14 years old. But I feel like I'm talking to someone who's like in their 20s. So this entire gain that you've had of points,
Mhm.
which is a very huge one, changes many things, right? Like
Mhm.
it doesn't change anything in you as a person, because you still have to go and play the board, you are the same, but everyone's looking at you, and like this rating is suddenly from 1900 or 2100 to 2400.
Mhm.
Have you even got time to get adjusted to this? Do you realize what has happened? What are your emotions like?
Yeah, it is surprising, a bit scary that I'm suddenly 2450. I wake up and now I'm like on top of top 20.
Yeah.
But it is tough path from here because I have to build up my strength. I have to do a lot of work. But yeah, I'm ready for another part of life.
What a mature answer. I think that's amazing. And we are very excited for this next part of your life. So, all the best, Dikshita, and we will follow your journey. Take care.
So, bye.